paljon. Ja tämä on hyvin hyödyllistä tietoa mun mielestä. Mä olen oppinut kyllä paljon myös käsittelemään ihmissuhteita, kun mä oon pysähtynyt miettimään, että mitä tämä uni merkitsee. Mutta mä oon sitten sitä mieltä, että tämä meidän kulttuuri, jos me ei oltaisi nähty lentounia, me ei oltaisi ruvettu keksimään koskaan lentokonetta, jos me ei oltaisi nähty vedenalaisia unia, me ei oltaisi keksitty näitä sukellusveneitä ja miten mennään veden alle. Siis, että kaikki alkaa oikeastaan tästä alitajunnasta, alitajunnan kuvista ja visioista ja toteutuu sitten, materialisoituu. Me toteutetaan meidän unemme. Sillä tavoin unet ja kulttuuri on koko ajan toistensa kanssa tekemisissä, mutta myös unet voi vaikuttaa politiikkaankin. Aika dramaattinen tutkimus tästä, miten yhteiskunta vaikuttaa unimaailmaan, on se, vuonna 1933 amerikkalainen tutkijanainen rupesi keräämään juutalaisten unia Saksassa. Ja hän keräsi niitä vuoteen 1938, eli 5 vuoden ajan. Ja sinä ajanjaksona Hitler pääsi vaikuttamaan niin paljon, että näiden juutalaisten unet muuttuvat yhä ahdistuneemmiksi. Ne eivät nähneet enää kompensaatiounia, eli näitä, joissa ahdistava tilanne muuttuu kauniiksi, koska ihminen tarvitsee toivoa pystyäkseen elämään. Siis kaikki toivo meni unista pois ja loppujen lopuksi ne eivät enää nähneet unia, koska niillä ei ollut mitään mahdollisuutta selviytyä tästä tilanteesta. Että tällä tavoin 3. valtakunta pääsi sensuroimaan koko ihmisten unimaailman.
Herkistä korvasi kuulemaan sitä sanomaa.
Dreams have an important place in the lives of medially and artistically gifted people. They find it easy to interpret the symbolic language of dreams, and the dreams act as a channel to unseen worlds. Uncommonly often, they have had UFO experiences disguised as dreams, which have later revealed themselves as typical abductions, and which have, almost without exception, proved to have a consequential effect on their lives.
Näen usein unia, jotka toteutuvat konkreettisesti. Eli ne tapahtuvat sellaisena, mitä ne näenkin. Mutta suurin osa kuitenkin unistani ovat symbolisia. Useimmiten uneni toteutuvat noin 6 kuukauden, vuoden sisällä. Yksi tapaus, joka oli hyvin merkittävä, oli sukulaismieheni hirvikolari, jonka näin unena niin, että leijona raateli hänen kasvonsa. Ja näin tapahtuikin sikäli, että hänen kasvonsa olivat aivan verestä punaiset ja niitä jouduttiin kirurgisesti moneen kertaan operoimaan. Myös olen nähnyt luonnonmullistusunia. Rotat minun unissani ainakin merkitsevät kulkutautia tai jotain pahaa tautia. Ja yleensä linnut, mehiläiset, nämä ovat tietäneet sitä, että maailmalla tapahtuu luonnon mullistuksia, katastrofia, tulvia, myrskyjä. Ja onpa sattunut niinkin, että olemme tyttäremme kanssa nähneet samanlaista unta. Ja tätä on sattunut parikin kertaa. Eli heräämme aamulla, olemme hämmästyksessä, kerromme toinen toisillemme, mitä unta näimme, ja totesimme, että se jopa toteutui. Mutta toisaalta otan nämä enneudet varoituksena, opetuksena siitä, että voimme estää ehkä nämä mahdolliset onnettomuudet.
Early studies indicate that about 50% of all unforeseen extrasensory experiences occur during sleep, implying a link between sleep and paranormal phenomena. It was also discovered that such experiences are more common at night than in the daytime. Since the early 1960s, Dr. Montague Ullman has studied the interdependence between dreams and clairvoyance. Dr. Ullman's research and other parapsychological studies over the past decades have shown that sleep also improves a person's sensitivity to receive other paranormal phenomena. Some mediums have, for example, been able to have repeated precognitive dreams on randomly selected subjects. Ullman's research is based on Nathaniel Kleitman's revolutionary discovery that the rapid eye movements of a sleeping person indicate that the sleeper is dreaming. In his investigations, Ullman sent telepathic images of well-known paintings enclosed in envelopes to a person who was sleeping. When the person was found to be dreaming, she was woken up and asked to describe the dream. Finally, outside observers were asked to assess how well the dreams had corresponded with the paintings. The results showed that the probability of the test being successful by accident was at best less than 1 in 1,000.
I think you'd come to the conclusion that as of this time, telepathy, clairvoyance, and precognition, as well as psychokinesis, is fairly well established. People can benefit from their dream life if they do the work necessary to translate the pictures that they produce while they're dreaming into meaningful information about themselves. When we're awake, we are social beings and we have a social facade, and we have very ingenious ways of hiding from others things about ourselves we don't want them to see or we don't want to see.
Shamanism is sometimes known in the Western world as neo-shamanism. In its most original form, shamanism is known among the indigenous peoples of the northern regions, where the community's magical religious life revolves around the shaman. The shamans may have several souls, men 5, women 4. Unlike in the primitive cultures of more southerly latitudes, the northern shamans are not under the influence of spirits, but seek an altered state of consciousness through willpower, during which they travel to extrasensory worlds.
Researchers of telepathic dreams have found interesting things. They've said that when you're dreaming, you're in direct contact with the entire cosmic reality. We can assume this is the actual level of being human. At his level, we reach the essence of our humanity as images of God. Our everyday life is a mere shadow of the world where we really could live. When sleeping, you actually die. It is said that dreams are the twin brother of death.
In surviving indigenous cultures of Siberia, dreams are a second reality which the shamans enter through rituals. How then do they use the state of altered consciousness?
The belief in several souls is key to shamanism. In dreams and rituals, one of the shaman's souls leaves the body. It takes another form. It could be a bird which allows you to enter the skies. It could be a bear, a wolf, or a moose down here among humans. It could be a fish, and then the soul studies the underwater world. It is thought the shaman's soul takes these forms in a ritual. Another possibility are dreams. Dreams are possible for anyone, not only shamans. A normal person can reach the same reality in their dreams as a shaman does in a ritual. Hence, the soul can leave the body, and most shamanistic experiences are out-of-body experiences. You could think that dreams among the northern peoples that are still being recorded in hospital records, psychiatric records, have their roots in the shamanistic tradition. I think that the dream world of northern Finns and Lapps shows that they have a shamanistic background.
Although dreams are of paramount importance in the life of shamans, their contact with nature is of equal importance. Among the Nanai tribe who live on the river Amur, concern for the balance of nature is always present in the thoughts and actions of the shaman. He never digs the earth or breaks the branch off a living tree. Archaeologists claim that shamanism is a phenomenon which is at least 20,000 years old. Shamans were probably the first storytellers, healers, holy men, and magicians, which is why shamanism competes for the title of the oldest profession in the world. In a closed tribal community, all share a belief in the power of the shaman, which clearly intensifies the efficiency of his magic. Shamans either inherit their calling or are selected for it by the extrasensory world. In the latter case, they may fall victim to a sudden and serious illness and recover only by healing themselves, or fall into a trance or a dream, during which the spirits of the dead inform them of their selection. Also, their way of leaving this world is unusual. When they know that their hour has come, they embark on a long trip to bury their drums in order not to leave anything of themselves on this earth. Usually, they find enough time for this, and only a few drums have ever been found. With his drum, the shaman symbolically buries his individuality and his ego.
This drum belonged to Maria Petrovna. She is an Nanai shamanka. I met her in the winter of 1991. She died in February 1992. Before she died, she spent a week in a Russian hospital. They say she refused to die. She had her drum there, and she drummed it for a week until 1 hour before her death. It dropped from her hand. They say she was such a powerful shaman that she took 2 boatfuls of men with her. The fishermen drowned in River Amur. One of them was my fishing buddy in 1992. Attached to Maria's drum is the bag in which she carried it. This is the stick with which she drummed to the end. Here's an interesting set of small bags. They are the spirits of dead children.